I'm rolling. Hey. Happy New Year, everyone. Today, let's talk about innovations for solo and independent filmmakers that are coming in the next 10 years. I am Rafael, and welcome to the channel. First off, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had an amazing time. Definitely check out the video where I talk about the 2010s and all the innovations that happened for solo and independent filmmakers. But now let's talk about the future. One of the things that I'm excited about is AI assisted editing. It's always great when an assistant editor can come in, log all your footage, prep it all for you, and you come in and then you start editing. A lot of people don't have that luxury to be able to sit down for an editing session where everything's laid out and prepped for them. AI assisted editing, what does that mean? That means the ability to input all your footage, have a computer go through it, and do a rough assembly of what it thinks you're trying to convey. I believe this is going to work well for fictional character-based content where two characters are having a dialogue and talking back and forth. There has already been inklings about doing this kind of stuff. It's essentially a virtual assistant for editing. It'll do a base edit for you, and then you come in and you finesse the work. And the more you will use this tool, the more it'll understand the way you like to work and the way you like to edit. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's in its infancy right now, and we've seen small apps being able to do it, to choose the highlight moments, the best shots, the best combination of one shot to another, being able to edit to music on its own. I think this will speed up content creation over the next decade by many fold. I'm excited about having a virtual assistant to help me through smaller projects and edits that I need to get through, and that will allow me to get through more projects. The other big innovation I think is going to happen over this decade, in the last video I talked about high-speed internet and how that really propelled collaborative workflows with other people. But I think in the next 10 years, online collaborative tools, especially for editing or After Effects, I see a future where I can import the footage into my software. It automatically transcodes proxies, uploads them, and shares them with group editors and clients where we can all collaborate and work together on the same timeline, on the same footage, and it's all updated together. Multiple people edit at the same time through the native software, not some third-party software that is online only. Someone else can join the session and create with you. Think Google Docs, but for video. I think this will become really important, especially in the near future when there's a surge of remote workers and being able to have access to talent from anywhere in the world. The ability to find the best person to work with you on your project. I think the first company to be able to do this and have it done seamlessly in the background will hold a huge advantage over the rest. I already know that there's a huge need for remote workers to work on a project, and the biggest bottleneck is trying to get footage to them to have them edit. I would love to be able to have someone in the session with me to review it. They can work on one timeline, I can work on another timeline. If a project needs to get done, editor 1 takes the first 8-hour shift, then editor 2 in another country continues that, and then you just keep going. Definitely if it's a larger project, having assistant editors being able to organize footage while you're editing, they can start building and tagging scenes for review, being able to do live editing sessions remotely with clients. I think there's a really big need to be able to do that. So I'm excited about collaborative workflows where Adobe, Final Cut, DaVinci, or Avid have the ability for it to happen automatically through their own servers, and it's all seamless. That's what I'm actually excited about. I know that there's Frame.io and Whipster and other review-based software, but if it happens natively within the app or as a plugin or as a module or an extension, that will really speed up the amount of quality work that you can do and the amount of people that can work on your project. Just the possibilities to get projects done faster, I think would be a huge bonus for the solo and independent film market. I'm excited about where mirrorless cameras and smartphone cameras are gonna go. The quality is gonna get better and better. The ability to shoot anywhere in any condition and make it look good is really coming, especially when they incorporate software to add fake depth of field. It's gonna be hard to distinguish what was filmed on an actual lens and what was filmed on a smartphone camera. It will come down to who produces the better content. It's not gonna compete with feature films, but I think in the mid to low tier, it's gonna be an amazing 10 years to look forward to. Really didn't take off in the last decade, but I think will take off this decade and maybe towards the end, but it's 3D printing your own gear, handles, accessories, tripod, little adapters, things that you will need for yourself. 3D printing one specific piece of gear, and you would have the ability to print it yourself. You would buy the design from the website, download it, and then print it yourself or have it printed in a local shop. More companies will be able to innovate faster without having to have a stockpile of all these parts. This is definitely on the lower end of what I think is going to help solo filmmakers, but I think that there is definitely a need for that. There are moments where it's like, I wish I had a grip that was like this or this attachment to do this one specific setup, and being able to do something quickly, because you can't wait a couple weeks to get that piece of gear when you need it within 1 or 2 days. So I think that will definitely be a market that will open up and help solo filmmakers and independent filmmakers get the gear that they need as quickly as possible. I know in the last one I kind of poo-pooed VR films, but I think in the next decade, VR filmmaking will find a stride, will find an audience. People will start pushing it and understanding how to communicate in that realm. The transition from just purely games to interactive films, I think is something that will be a nice blend. There have been some standout films in the VR space. I feel that some creatives will come and create VR films that will capture the excitement again. Those are the few things as of today that I'm excited about over the next 10 years. I know some of them are big leaps in terms of the capabilities of what's available right now. I'm excited to see the things that I can't even see yet, the things that people will invent and come up with to make the creative process that much more exciting for solo filmmakers. Not only am I excited to see what will come, I'm excited to see how people will then use those in ways that even the people that created them never could have imagined. That's what I loved about the last decade, and I can't wait to see what this decade coming up can bring. Leave a comment down below. What are the things that you think this decade will bring for solo and independent filmmakers? Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're excited about. Let me know what you're looking forward to. I really love the conversations that you guys are starting in the comment section. I look forward to them. Anyways, guys, I'm Rafael. Give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.